Good morning, cousin. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. My morning face, no filter. Real color of hair. Right? When I put the filter on, it goes pop. Right? I should actually do it that color. Like, without the filter, it'd be that color without the filter. I'm thinking about it. For now, the filter will do. So we are just putting things together. I have a little break and I have to log in 2 minutes, and then we have in between time, in between calls. So for right now, I'm going to burn us some sage. So we're going to filter, just for my sake. I like to look at myself easy on the eyes. Like to lie to myself. So let us cleanse some cards really quick here. I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use this deck. Deck. This deck. And this deck. All of the decks, bitch. All of the decks. Okay, one more. I lied. The straight to the point deck. This is my straight to the point deck. Okay? Me in my space. And now it's time to log in. I'll put you right in here. I'll be back. Okay, in my work mode. Psychus, your video will have to be with my work stuff on. Okay. When you talk a lot for a living, you have to have chapstick all the time, everywhere, all the time, because your mouth gets dry, your lips get dry, and you gotta drink a lot of water. A lot. So much. But right now it's coffee. So right off bat, cousin. Right off bat, I get melancholy. Lots of feathers, which for me that means loved ones around, guardian angels around, the moon. Okay, very sensitive right now. Very sensitive right now, okay? You are feeling sensitive in all aspects of the way. Do you feel me? Okay? Your skin, I feel your skin feeling sensitive. Your not just your intuition, but your body, you really felt this energy of the eclipse. We've been sandwiched in, and you're really feeling the effects of it. I also feel like there's a struggle of trying to keep it together or trying not to lose yourself. Thank you for calling UCare. This is Cleisha. How may I help you? Okay, I'm back. Remember, I may be getting a call soon. Anyways, back to the sun. The happiest card in the deck. You go from kind of the saddest card to the happiest. It's the struggle that's happening. This is the depression going up and down, back and forth, back and forth. Also, this is freedom. When you're happy, you feel free. Of course, when you're sad, it seems far away. This is night and day. Okay? Night and day. I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot of things. I'm getting a lot of things. Sometimes you feel like night and day. Sometimes people around you are flipping, changing, flipping like night and day. All kinds of shit. Weird shit happening. You know, you can see the transformation happening. You can feel it. I have a feeling you're knowing something's coming. Okay? The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So, Spirit is trying to give you something. Somebody's trying to give you something, and you're overthinking it. This is straight procrastination. Okay? This is straight, relax, let me give you something. I promise it'll help you. Wings mean guardian angels, ancestors are around you when they come up a lot. Okay? So just know that, can you take a minute? Can you take a minute? Just a minute, because right now this is what's happening. Like you feel like you have so much to do and you don't have enough time to get it done. But who says it needs to be done right now, bitch? You know? This is not the time to have your house clean and your everything in order. This is not that time. Okay? You get to do that later on when kids start to grow up. Right now, don't even trip on that, bitch. Don't trip on that. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Here's your card. You truly trying to be yourself. That's what's happening. Setting up boundaries. That's what's happening. Again, feeling sad, feeling melancholy, feeling, that's what this card represents, melancholy. The Six of Cups for me is past memories coming up a lot. Like you've been getting a lot of past memories just coming up a lot. And I don't think you like them. I think you're like, fuck. Can my mind just stop for a minute? So you sit. Here's another 4. Okay. So my 4s. Okay. Balance. It's what we're looking for, right? Balance. It's what we're looking for, right? So the 4 of Cups tells me once again for you to look up every once in a while. Spirit's trying to give you something. This is you and your 3 kids. Can you just look up for a minute with the heart? See it? Grounding is important if you can't get outside, which I think you can do pretty good about getting outside. But if you can't get outside, get a spoon, silver. Make sure it's silver, still silver. What is that called? Just go get a spoon that's not fake. I'll show you. It usually says it in the back of the spoon on the handle. I forgot what that says. Silver, stealing. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But spoon your hands, spoon your neck, spoon the bottom of your feet. You showed me that. You sent that to me, bitch. Apply that shit. Okay? This is straight control. Okay? Capricorns struggle because they have to have control. It's okay. You should have control over what you're good at. And what you're not good at, give it away. Let someone else do that shit. Don't take it personally. That's what I feel like telling you. Okay. Anything else from this deck? Here's another 4. Yeah. The swords. The 4 of Swords. Your kids. Relax. You and your man. Or your kids and your man. Where's you? Relax. Where are you in this whole thing? You're focusing on them so much. Can you just take a minute for you? Okay. Is it time to find a babysitter? Can you get away for a minute? That hasn't happened for a minute. And Spirit's saying, the 4 of Swords is saying that you need to start meditating. You need to start really focusing and giving yourself some time. It's all on your shoulders. Okay? I read this card a couple of ways, but right now, 10 of Wands, all on you. You got the big back enough to hold this shit. You can do this shit. This is something that you know you can do. You can run this shit. You can raise these kids. You can fry it up in the... Alright, so I know you can take... But also this card means if you do take the time for yourself, just a little bit, it will allow you to feel so much stronger to carry this shit. This is him coming in at the end of the day, bringing in his harvest. This isn't just a card of it's all on you. This is also a card of Wands is fire, creation, passion, doing it, bitch. Okay? You're doing it. But you got to give yourself some breaks. Okay? All right, we're done with this deck. We're going to the practical magic deck. What kind of advice? Right away. What's the advice? Sparrow, trouble. You feel it coming. You know it's coming. And I feel like we have these gifts for a reason. So if we know it's coming, what are you going to do about it? What are you preparing to do about it? Can you go through this in such an easier way? Does it have to be? Does it have to be a war? Transformation, cauldron, transformation. It is happening whether you want it or not. You're changing to the point where the kids are growing. You're feeling a little bit more free. And you're like, bitch, I can do this. Fuck that shit. And fuck him. That's what I feel like saying. Full moon. Control. Okay? Control. Give me a break. What is this? Struggle of control. You have to have it. There's only a little bit of shit you should be controlling for your own sanity. You don't want to control everything. That sucks. I know you feel like you want to, and that even you can, but why? Why would you want to control everything? It's the most stressfulest job in the fucking world. Or is somebody else trying to... I don't feel like somebody else is trying to control you, bitch. I really don't. Okay. No. If you feel that way, bitch. If you feel like he's trying to control you, that's on you. Okay? That's on you. I don't see no against. It's like even worse. He's just ignoring you. It's just like, dude, whatever, bitch. Do what you need to do. And leave me the fuck alone. Leave him the fuck alone. Okay. Signs. As soon as I said that, to leave him the fuck alone, the video ended and I got a call. The signs. Look, I'm not saying this may be that you're feeling some kind of you're struggling with this transformation. You're being pulled. You don't want it to happen, and you do want it to happen. Or you're feeling sick, and you feel like maybe if I go into this complete transformation and let it go, it might make it worse. That's not the case. You must go with it. You must learn that this control that you want can happen. Easy. But it's only shit that you're supposed to control. That's you. What you eat, how you exercise, what time you wake up, how much sleep you're getting, what you're drinking, too much sugar, not enough sugar. I mean, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's the control. For your kids as well, how to cook for them, how to teach them how to eat. And I know it's a lot. And I know I feel like you don't have help doing this. You know what? That's not what he's there for. Let's just put it, let's just say that. He's not there for that right now. That's not, you on your own when it comes to this shit. That's not the type of man he is. Let's just put it as, lay it down. What is he there for? Okay, figure out what you like him there for, because it's not what you want. It's, you ain't gonna get it the way you want it. Nope. That's your man you picked. That's the man you picked. Sagittariuses are free. They don't get free. Free. Even if they're in a relationship, they're still free. I'm a rising Sagittarius. And if that man didn't let me be free, I'd be gone. All right? So what does he do? Puts a roof over your food on the table and a roof over your head. Is that it? Is that what he does? Okay. That's not that it. Is that it? That's a lot. So for right now, that romance, that ain't happening. Right now, that's not happening. That's not what he's there for, bitch. You're not able to sleep over this. Okay? You're not able to sleep over this. This is something you're going to have to just surrender to. This is not going to happen right now. And you have to stop focusing on it. And if it's about your health, because the lovers can be about your health as well. If it's about your health as well and you're losing sleep over it, or you're losing sleep and you're trying to get back in the balance, that could also be it, because what's going on in your head. You know, this is a nightmare that never ends. That's what this card means to me. It's a surrender that you have to surrender to. You must surrender to this life that you have and make the best that you can out of it. He is not responsible for your happiness. You are not responsible for his. Sagittarius, the Temperance. This is his card. Totally and always changing. He can change all the time. That's his gene. That's the fire in him. Sagittarius is ending fall and going into winter. Okay? Alchemize. He can constantly alchemize his body, his intellect. You don't worry about he is. If the romance comes back, it'll come back later. It's not going to come back right now. He will balance himself out with you or without you, with his kids or with his kids. He's going to do it. But he will always be free. This is somebody you won't be able to control, bitch. Get it in your head, Capricorn. Thank you for calling you, Kara. This is Cleisha. How may I help you? All right. This is also healing. Wings. Your third eye opening. Balance. One foot in the water, one on earth. Changing. Okay? You're changing. Surrender to this change, cousin. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. Nothing else keeps coming to my mind. I feel like you're really going against this. Is this Baby Erin that's going against this? Acceptance. Look at that. Amethyst. Acceptance. Courage. Can I have one more? Acceptance and courage. Look, I don't feel like you're what else in this deck? There it is. Rest, recharge. Candle. Rest and recharge. Exactly what I was saying. This is change. This is happening. Okay? This is happening. So take care of yourself. Mentally, spiritually, physically. Lots of water. Lots of rest. Go to bed early. Even if you're not sleeping. Put the phone down and lay in the bed. Just rest. When the kids are sleeping, you sleep. You feel me? Just do the thing. And I know you're doing all this, and you have been doing all this. But there's something else that's happening with all this planets changing, us going out of Capricorn energy for 250 years and now into Aquarius energy for another 250 years. Give yourself some time. I mean, it was all on you. now you're feeling the effects of it not being so grounded naturally all the time. Now everybody has to focus on grounding themselves and getting out of their head. And you're very sensitive, okay? Very sensitive to stuff like that. Can I get, let's go to the animal deck. What does the animal deck say? What kind of advice for Baby Erin, Baby Erin, Baby Erin for the animal deck? What kind of advice do you have for her? Owl spirit, you see clearly now. More feathers. 43 breaking down to a 7. Messages from heaven. So I need for you to rely on your intuition. Okay? Rely on, and also this. I feel like you need to sleep during the day as much as you can. And you have all your energy and your creative thoughts at night. Okay? Your intuition is hitting you hard at night. Okay? So don't fight that. Those are the things I need for you to surrender to. If you're into, if you know, you follow when your intuition is the strongest, when spirit wants to talk to you. Thank you for calling you. Okay. Another thing. You see clearly now. I feel also with this card that there's too much stimulation coming in. Like, there's so much. It's overwhelming you. Okay? The owl reminds me to ground yourself. There's too much. Okay? Also, the wisdom that's happening right now for you. The learning. Thank you for calling UCare. This is Cleisha. How may I help you? Okay, so that was fast. But, so be careful with this. The more you practice opening your third eye, the more grounding you should be doing. Okay? Now, that's where the star comes in. Take a walk, lay down on the ground. But the star also says what you actually are dreaming of becoming or doing, you can do. And your Capricorn mind tells you that's not realistic. Think realistically. Forget your dreams. That is impossible. When the star comes in and tells you, no, we've been trying to tell you to take it, but you're not. We've been trying to tell you to, where is it? Look up, but you're not. So if you ask, you will get it. It's as simple as that. Capricorn, you know, you're the hardest sign when it comes to just being so stubbornly grounded or stubbornly realistic or stubbornly in the 3D, you know, not focusing on the magic. Okay? Your magic is in the knowledge that you carry when it comes to herbs, plants. You're a healer in that way. And mastering this, being an herbalist, would be perfect up your alley because of the fact that you have to remember and masterize it or you know, perfect it. And that's exactly what Capricorns do. They perfect it. They keep trying until they perfect it. Call. Thank you for calling UCare. Okay, I'm on break. Got me 15 minutes to talk. You're a little ear out. Going back to the star, cousin. Don't doubt the dreams that you have, the plans that you have. Don't let your negative Capricorn get in your way. Get out of your head when it comes to that shit. Set it and forget it, okay? Say you want to be an herbalist and you're going to have your own herbalist shop. And you're going to have your cousin Cleisha reading and doing Reiki. We're both going to be healers in that shop. Watch, bitch. And it'll be by the ocean. I'll tell you that. It'll be by the ocean. I see your man making it happen when it comes to the location. Okay? That's what I see. I'll move to California if I got a permanent job. I sure the fuck will. Especially when, okay, let's just not go there. Anyways, that's just what I'm seeing in my, okay, don't doubt yourself. And if you're going to open your third eye, be prepared. Okay. Now, one more from the spirit animal world. One more. Dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. Look how pretty she is. She looks just like you. This is 18, breaking down to a 9. Independence. Being able to do it on your own by yourself. And if there's somebody else that wants to tag along and help you along the way, then so be it. But knowing that you can do this. Knowing that you may have to have that gentle touch with your man, with your children, as far as letting them know, I'm here, but I'm making boundaries. And you got to do it in a nice, gentle way. But I'm gonna look this up because it also means independence. It also means being gentle with yourself, letting yourself know, giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, knowing that you can do it. Hold on. The time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to teach your goal. You're a negotiator 24/7 with 2 little kids, a girl and a boy, and a man. I'm gonna say, and a little man. No, and your man. Okay? Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. Also, Dear Spirit is bringing you a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in an argument. No matter how volatile others are being, do not match their intensity with your own. If you're dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and designate and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. You have solid footing if you stand your ground with grace. Those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. Dear Spirit also brings the message that it might be easy to offend someone today or take offense because someone lacks diplomacy. Telling you this. Let all of that pass. You are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, today you need a tougher hide so that any compromise you make allows you to maintain your integrity. Don't stoop to their level. You have grace. Does that make sense? All right. Now, enough with the animal deck. They kept wanting me to go to the animal deck. Now we're going for some advice. Okay? More advice. We need the advice. Spirit. And Baby Erin, Baby Erin, Baby Erin. Can I get some advice? Advice for Baby Erin. What is it? Are we going to let it flip out? Or am I going to cut? Am I going to cut? I'm cutting. Ready? Ready? You are worthy of beautiful things. The servant queen. Divine, magnetic, valuable. Number 3. Me, myself, and I. Mind, body, spirit. Come on, cousin. Come on, cousin. Let's read about this card. Do I have this deck? Okay, listen. You're blocking your blessings by believing you don't deserve them. You do. Recognize your patterns of self-sabotage and examine the choices you have been repeating. We enact and accept that we believe we are worthy of it. Raise your standards. You are meant for better. It doesn't matter what you've been through, where you've come from, rich or poor, healthy or unhealthy, circumstances, or what others may think of you and tell you. It doesn't matter how others have put you down. You are still worthy. You are vulnerable. You are a vulnerable soul and someone who seeks to find the magic of this world. And those who seek are those who find. Just like the story of Cinderella, who was made to believe that she was worthless and a servant to her family, only to be visited by a fairy godmother. No, it's not me. It's Spirit. Who offered her blessings and magic. If she is willing to believe she was worthy of them, all she had to do was accept them, and she would go on to live happily ever after. Royalty, beauty, and abundance. She was always meant to be queen. It's okay if you also forgot that you are magic, but it's time to remember again. Come home. Spirit can only give us what we believe we are worthy of. So accept excellence. Speak it into existence. Summon miracles. Bitch. That is your kingdom that you're in. Run that shit. That's your kingdom. Okay? You go put him in whatever room he wants to be in. Okay? Get out of my way. I'm going to do it with you or without you. Okay? I only needed you to make some babies. Now, come on now. My boat will continue to go. I would love to see you there. Or not, I'm still going to be okay. You deserve it. You deserve it. Make it happen. All right. Last deck. Last deck. And I love this deck. This is the best one for me. This is my favorite. So start putting shit together, okay? What I mean by that is start you're drawing, writing. I see you drawing. I see you planning, and I see you putting shit together. My card's dirty. I see you putting stuff together. And I'm going back on the cream. Like if you're gonna do cream, I see you putting something together for your hair, for your ends of your hair. Okay, bottle it. Put it in the bottle. Send it to me. Let me try it. Start doing it. Start putting your herbs, your teas, your tonics. Start putting all that together. If it works for you, it's going to work for others, right? If you find something that helps you go to the bathroom when you're constipated, start talking about it. Start putting it together. I need that. I need a lot more of that than that. You're going to be the one that people are going to come to. I'm telling you, Spirit has huge plans for you. And also the plans of teaching your children to take on when you pass, what they're going to be taking on. It's big, sis. You're a healer. We are healers. We are energy movers. And it's time for you to master that. Apply it. Okay? It's time. And it's time for me to log back in. So, don't be afraid. I don't know what you're afraid of. I see some fear or frustration and some, okay? I see all that. But remember, you have control over letting that shit go, because you don't got control over it. So don't try to control it. I know it's hard for a Capricorn. I know. Baby Erin, baby Erin, baby Erin. Too many. Too many. Too many. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. When was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Because it will let you out of your head and into your body and your heart. Because fear lives in the head along. Okay, dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Because it will get you out of your head and into your body and your heart. Because fear lives in your head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatientness. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make a shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over. And you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song, and notice the inward fire grow within, and the feeling you feel being you. You are wild, loving force. Express it with dance. I'm going to take a picture of this card and send it to you to remind you to get out of your head, to stop worrying about things, to stop stressing. And if you're going to keep reading about herbs and watching TikToks about what works and what doesn't work, and if you're building knowledge, then you must start releasing it by creating, or you will go crazy. Too much here and not releasing it and doing it make anyone crazy. And then, are you talking to anybody? Do you have any friends to talk to? Can you just pick up the phone and call a friend that will, that you guys can talk, even if it's for a few minutes. Hey, I just learned about this. Hey, I just learned about that. I am watching your TikToks. I'm learning what you send me. I feel our connection going back and forth of what levels we are. And I know I have a lot of information that I want to start applying. And I'm trying to do it with my mom. I'm trying to apply it with my mom. But I have 8 hours of work as well, right? So I do a lot of it on the weekend or after work. But there's a lot of energy work that I have to give to my mom that I don't want to. I'm just... Anyways. All right, cousin. One more part of my reading is you get to ask a question. Okay? So focus on your question. Baby Erin, baby Erin, baby Erin. And I'll give you the answer to whatever that question is, or confirmation, by pulling 3 cards. So ask your question. Ask your question. One more. So if you asked a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Look at all that yellow. Okay? You have all the possibilities. All the manifestations. Something new is starting. Surrender to it. Give into it. It's about to take off. Okay? There's a party coming. A wedding coming. 11. The Four of Wands represents a party, a wedding, a get-together, and also represents happiness. Like, after a hard time, like, you know, a nice good party or relaxation or vacation after a hard time. This is very vacation-y, by the way. Thank you for calling YouCare. This is Cleisha. How may I help you? Okay, so that's that. This could be Baby Erin's wedding. Paris's wedding. But here lately, whatever question you asked, it's a yes, it's a go, right? You just gotta look up. Focus on you. Focus on what you want to teach your children. Focus on the kind of queen you're going to be to run your household. Okay? Focus on making things easier, working easier, not harder. Don't force anything. That's the key. Okay? Don't force anything. These are beautiful cards if you just look up. I love you.